Hey everyone, it's Jay here at the Aimless Cook, and on today's episode I'm going to show you the recipe for the ultimate pork belly. Now what makes it so ultimate? Well, for one, it's got 3 ingredients, and 2, it's super simple to make, and 3, it's really versatile. We use it at the restaurant all the time, and we can braise it really tender for topping for ramen or a filling for bao. You can cut it up into cubes, fry it up to make sisig, or in this case, I'm going to show you how to crisp it up, and we're going to give it a Gochujang Glaze that we're going to use for a Korean-inspired rice bowl with house pickles and kimchi and a fried egg. You're going to love this one. We're going to do it right now on the Aimless Cook. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need is a skinless pork belly. Now what you're going to have is probably something half to a quarter the size of the one we're using here. In which case you'll probably need salt and sugar, about a quarter cup of each. And that's it. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to liberally season both sides of the pork belly with the salt and sugar mixture. Once that's done, we are going to refrigerate that and let that sit for about an hour to 6 hours. So when you take it out, we're going to pour off all the excess liquid and then place into a roasting pan with the fat side up. From there, we're going to place into a 450-degree oven and roast on this temperature for an hour. Once the hour is up, turn the heat down to 250 and cook for an additional hour to an hour and a half. Once that pork belly is finished cooking, take it out of the oven and strain off that juice. You want to save it for later. And you can use this highly flavorful liquid for ramen broth. You can use pan sauces, stir fries, etc. So you can just keep that aside and then just refrigerate that pork belly overnight to let it set. When that pork belly is cold, we're simply going to slice it into half-inch pieces and wrap it for whenever we need it. Now from here you can use it straight away or freeze it up to a couple months if it lasts that long. In this state, like I said earlier, you can braise it for ramen or bao, dice it up and fry it crispy for sisig, put it on top of roast potatoes, or pan sear it like we're going to do for this Korean-inspired rice bowl. So now that we're back at home, let's make our Gochujang Glaze. So in a small mixing bowl, we're going to combine a quarter cup of gochujang with 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of mirin, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and a quarter cup of water. Now what you're looking for is a consistency of hot sauce. You can adjust the liquid till you achieve that consistency, and just be sure to adjust to your taste. So before we assemble, all we need to do is crisp the pork belly in a pan on medium-high heat with a touch of oil. You really don't need that much oil because of the fat in the pork. And since it's already cooked, we're just going to give it a few minutes on each side to brown it and heat it through. Once the pork belly is done, place it into a bowl and spoon over some of the Gochujang Glaze. Coat the pork evenly all over and then set aside. And while your pan is still hot, fry an egg the way you like it. So now let's put this bowl together. Assemble your rice bowl starting with the rice on the bottom. If you have furikake or nori powder, you can season with that as well. Top with the egg on one side and then place your other components around the bowl. Today we're going to use some kimchi and quick pickled cucumber. Finally add the pork belly and then finish with sesame seeds and scallions. So that was the recipe for our ultimate pork belly. I hope you take this recipe, make it yours, and have fun in the kitchen. Which brings me to my question of the day. Now there are a lot of ingredients that we love to use for their versatility. What is your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget that if you want to have the recipes for some of the other components that we used in today's dish, they're at the end of the video. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time.
Mm-hmm.